Episode 14, everybody. It's been I think what 2 weeks? Been a very long 2 weeks, but no, we ain't forget about y'all. We're back. We're back. Episode 14, life got in the way, but we're here. Y'all make time for our favorite people. It's your two favorite hosts, Mr. Leak the Freak, and who we got over there on the other side.
Hey, DJ Eat Fries. AKA Tay.
Yep.
Yeah. What it do?
You said what?
AKA Tay. What it do?
Right. If you guys see she has a little more pep in her step with her name, because she has exciting news, everybody. Go ahead and start off the episode
I
right.
got to DJ in front of people. Oh my god. Like, what? No, but seriously, I got to DJ in front of people at a like dope space. The group was called For People That Love People, and they put
That's a
on
cool
like
name.
this event, and it's called YFL YFLNN. And yeah, radio. They put on like live events, and people can go up and like they have newer DJs, and there was a rapper, and he was giving me male Azalea Banks, like his beats were like really dope, like. And
Hey yo, you said Azalea Banks, and I thought Iggy Azalea, and I was like, that's not a compliment. Sorry.
no.
Azalea Banks,
But
gotcha.
yeah, like it was really dope. And then like they have like an after hour thing where they have like, anyone come up and DJ, and they let me do it because I was saying I was a DJ. So they were like, you're gonna go. And I'm like, I was so nervous, but I did it, and I was so proud of myself, and they liked it. It was lit. My music is definitely like booty shaking music. So it was just it was lit. It was so lit.
So for
So
so for everybody that subscribe to us, y'all subscribing, yo. I'd be looking every day. Yeah,
lit.
shout out to y'all for shout out to y'all subscribing on YouTube. If y'all haven't, keep subscribing. We gonna keep pushing this content out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get more videos, content out there for y'all to keep liking, reposting, sharing, give y'all comments. But again, all y'all that's subscribe, thank y'all so much. Cause none of y'all have unsubscribed. So y'all fuck with us for real from y'all been watching the videos and TikToks and all that. Back to Taylor saying her booty shaking music. So if y'all don't know, me and Taylor are from the East Coast, from New Jersey, and we all know what that means. It's really like, Baltimore club party music. For all y'all people that don't understand. It's not really booty shaking music. She just can't control herself when it comes on. She has to shake her butt. I'm just kidding, guys. If y'all follow us on Instagram, I actually post on X's page. Girls are actually moving their ass in the
if
video.
you go back where we at, like
Oh
they're
yeah,
throwing
They
like
throwing ass. They throwing ass in Cali. Taylor made them throw ass in Cali. If y'all watch her video, I post on X's page. Girls can help themselves. Niggas was dancing. Yeah, it's definitely a feel good.
I was DJing and couldn't help but dance as well.
Oh yeah. You go again. Y'all watch X's page. And she's like, they was hyping her up to dance. Like I'm like, yo, she's DJing. Yo, stop. Like she will stop DJing. But yeah, Taylor's a dancer at heart. That's her number one passion. Anyway,
But
so
that's why music, and it's amazing.
right. So if y'all listening to this, y'all got any events coming up? She travels. I mean, yeah, book her. And y'all gonna see her posting a lot of more content on X's page. Huh?
I'm back home for a little bit at the end of this month. If anyone wants to book me for a
End of this
party.
month, y'all. She gonna be home for, you know what I mean? We gonna be outside. I might pull up too. We gonna be outside. But nah, then she's gonna be going there, I think, a lot more Fridays than this, right? Because it's every Friday.
Yes.
So y'all gonna be seeing her do different sets, more music, a lot more videos. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna see her outside. So shout out to that. And what else did you do?
I'm making connections with like other DJs in LA.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, this is freaking amazing. But also, I went to see the Queen, Beyonce. Hello, Renaissance. I went to go see her. It was amazing. I had fun. I made my own pants because I had this dope fabric that was just like so reflective, and so it was dope. So I made my pants with those, and like it was a good show. She's freaking amazing. I love her. I didn't cry like I thought I would. The first time I seen her, I was definitely bawling. Like
Yeah, I was next to her.
bawling.
Yeah, she was hyperventilating next to me. I thought she was gonna
I
pass out.
think I would make it through the end of the show.
Right. I thought she was gonna fall over the barricade because she was so close and she didn't she just broke down. I felt like a wave hit her and she just couldn't control it.
I couldn't. That was definitely a spiritual experience. But I feel like also watching all the videos kind of took that away just
And
because
it
like
definitely took it away. Definitely took it away.
but
Because I feel
it's okay because I still got to see it. I was there for tip 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 on hardwood floors. That's
yo,
like
so funny. TikTok been
yeah.
out for years and years and years. I'm trying to think when we went to that first Beyonce concert. I don't remember like TikTok wasn't out then.
I don't think I was on TikTok at that time.
Right, but not
Were
not
we
even
still
that. Like how
home? We weren't even living together yet at that time. I don't think so. That was way back.
no. But that's what I'm saying. Was Vine out then? Like what time was that?
I don't know.
Only reason because I'm saying like I remember going to that concert, any other concert. Like nowadays, whatever's popping, Drake, Beyonce, Nicki when she go on tour, everything's on
I
Twitter.
don't see any concerts on my timeline
You don't see
personally.
no what?
I don't see other people's concerts. Like I seen probably the Drake when people throw bras and stuff, but not like his
Oh
perform.
no,
Like
I've been
there's no
seeing. No, I've been seeing
performance
performances.
aspect really.
Right. You know, I
They just
follow.
walk on stage.
Right now, I follow everybody and everybody. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like everybody. So it's like I'm like back then. I don't remember seeing any Beyonce from that tour like videos. But like now that you said like it took away the like wow factor kind of. It's still Beyonce and you seeing it, but like seeing all those videos and like all the songs, all the transitions.
Like I just knew what was going to happen, but it
Right.
was also cool
Right.
because then I got to be like, oh, like to dance with her.
Right. Or
Everyone
even
knew
like right. Or even seeing Blue, or even like the not everybody on mute. Like that would have been like oh that happened, but now it's like it. But anyway,
not
Taylor.
like it's a good thing because I'm saying like you're able to follow the show. Like you can actually watch the
Mm.
show and know every dance that's about to happen and do the
Oh, okay.
dance with her. It's like, and
Okay.
that's why
Okay.
the whole mute thing works because everyone knows that you're
Everybody
supposed to be
knows. Right.
mute.
Right.
So it's like I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying this is also my second time seeing her. So like the first time was very
First
emotional
time's
and
the
stuff.
first time for sure.
Yeah,
First time's the
like
first time for sure. For
yeah.
sure. Okay. Okay. So I feel like okay. I feel that. I feel that. Again, y'all, she's clearly living her best life over there in California, IA. DJing now. Y'all gonna see her live with that. And she's seen Beyonce, so up and up. Oh, and y'all, she's a teacher now. She's getting called Miss Taylor every day, and that shit is pure comedy to me.
I was
Um,
literally just thinking about that. I was like, and I got my little students. I work at a middle
yeah,
school at an after school program, and they're literally so adorable. Even though they are a little bad, they are bad actually, but they're really sweet and it's cool. I get to
yeah,
teach them
no.
art. I get to paint and stuff with them. So it's dope.
Oh yeah, like yeah, Taylor's she. I think I told Taylor that last night. We're so happy for her. I said we are. I am with the DJing thing. I think that's so awesome. Finally, like we're here. We're making
Just been
the
in my
progress
room,
that.
sending out SoundClouds and like, God,
And I say
people.
it only goes up from here because like now when you go to other spaces with these DJs or whatever the case may be, it's like SoundCloud. Here goes my video. We'll talk after this. Anyway. So let's get to why we recorded episode 14. Y'all had to update her life. What's going on with me? My hair getting longer. I see my parts, my two strand
My
twist,
hair
my
is
hair getting
also getting
longer.
longer. Do you see the
Did I
locks?
not
Like, do
just
you?
say it's on me now? What are
Like,
you doing?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All
What
right.
we like 3 years in or so, almost like 2020. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, your hair long too. Yeah.
I'm trying to talk about me real quick. This nigga said, hold on, y'all. Me too. Wait. I'm like, yo, spotlight stealer. Anyway, I see the parts. Two strands. Y'all really can't see it in the light, but you feel me? Oh yeah,
So you
we
can
can.
listen to that Sexy Red song.
You feel me? So listen to what? Oh damn.
Sexy Red song. She has a song that's been all on TikTok. Where niggas and dreads shake their dreads.
She's nuts. I love her.
That was
She's
also we could kind of go into that because that is also a big conversation on TikTok
what's
and
up?
like this girl was saying that she's a bad representation of black women and that she's the
Oh
industry
my
plant.
god, she's the most fun person ever in the world. Shut up. We love her. Matter of fact, we gonna dive into that. We gonna dive into that. Anyway, my hair's getting longer and I'm beautiful. All right, cool. That's my updates. I ain't been doing shit, y'all.
And
She been lit. Huh?
period.
Oh, how y'all do it? I don't even know what y'all be doing. Period, y'all.
Know
Um,
what it is. People always try to act like they don't know. They don't know the stuff. They know. They know.
Ignore everything I just did. Yeah, y'all know how we look. You know how we what Sexy Red said? Dreadheads do it the best. She know. She know how we coming. She's my men and women though. She's my both. Anyway, topics for the day, y'all. Topics. And we're gonna start from like old kind of, then come back to like what's going on right now. So the first thing I want to talk about is what is it? The man that impregnated, what was it, 6 women? Or was it 7?
The random man in Atlanta.
Was it 6 or 7 women though? It was
Yeah, it's 7 women.
7.
Because the baby mama that was like blowing up on TikTok originally was number 7.
Ooh, 7, y'all. 7. What made this story? So before we get into, y'all already know what the hell going on. Number 7 went viral for making videos, right, about the situation.
Yeah, she was making and they were funny, relatable videos for
Right.
single moms. But like, just as a person who don't like want kids, it's just like, yeah, that's why. Like everything that she was just talking about, and she was making it just being very honest. And I like to hear when moms are honest about like, I love them, of course you love them, but it's just like it's a lot, and I would tell you not to do this.
I
So
think it's very
yeah.
funny. But I can't with Taylor. I'm telling not to do this anyway. You're the worst. Everybody have kids. No, but I think I seen it on my timeline for like, y'all see my hand? Like, you see Taylor face? Anyway, have kids, y'all. It's beautiful.
I feel like
Um,
most of these stories we're talking about are just proof of why most people should not have kids. Why, like,
this is proof
weird.
that most of these stories we tell our dating devices for y'all to not date, be by yourselves. It's horrible out here. There goes example 1, because that bull is nuts. Nuts. Anyway, I seen the story on my timeline for like a couple of days, but I didn't want to click it because I was just like seeing all the quoted tweets of people talking about it. And I was like, and then he made a video, and I was like, yo, how did y'all let this? I mean, I
Because
don't even judge.
why did he even reveal himself? Because first of all, now because now
No,
I
you know
feel
why?
embarrassed for those women because
No.
everyone's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. He looks, yeah.
this
I
is
don't
the
even
man that y'all
judge.
let impregnate all of y'all,
I don't
and
judge women nor men, but I seen that video and I was like, damn, because those women, they're attractive women. Like they, you know
they
what I'm saying?
are.
So he got a mouthpiece on him, or what? Y'all know the other situation that could be going on? Because me and Taylor say this all the time. We are advocates for safe sex. Stop doing this. I don't care what age y'all are. Please stop. Jeez, 7 kids. And he not taking care of none of the kids. He just meeting y'all
And the
doing
thing
that.
is, it's like it's not that. I mean, Nick Cannon, but also like the story of
He
people
got
of men,
money. That's why they doing that.
but still just men going around just impregnating women like
Trapping.
nothing. Like nothing
Trapping's
happens from that.
bad.
A whole human
Nothing.
being doesn't come from that situation. That's going to rely on you, like more for
Yeah,
just financial support, like also emotional and like to
especially
be there for
emotional.
them as a parent. But
More emotional than anything. More emotional than anything. For real, for real. Like, more
but
emotional.
it's
But
ridiculous.
again, man, y'all out here taking this as the best 10 minutes of y'all life, and then that's it. Y'all just gonna do whatever y'all doing after that, because y'all really be trapping women. I ain't even say trap, because y'all not even trapping them to keep them around. Y'all just doing it. It's like a sport activity to y'all. You feel me? Because Taylor definitely just said they can. That made me think, but like, not to sound too cliche, but a lot of these rappers out here, they at least got like three baby moms, like at least, like like at least. It'd be nuts, right?
Like you
Taylor,
guys should
right?
that should be embarrassing. Like why is it it's so normalized? And it's just like, bro, y'all are weird.
And then on top of that, I feel like with everybody out here just going around and just going raw like this, I'm like, yo, there gotta be like I remember seeing that like 2 months ago, how like I don't know what part of Texas it was, how like certain STDs were on the super rise like 200%. I'm like, yo, y'all are out here like not caring about Nathan. They're just passing it around. But I ain't want to dive in too much on this because, like, yeah, men, it is embarrassing. Women, just remind them to put on a condom, please, because now y'all stuck with this kid for life, and he's just roaming the streets doing this to other women. In Atlanta, by
They've
the
done
way.
it before. They most likely will do it to you. So don't, like, if there's a track record, don't do it. Leave that nigga alone.
I wonder
But niggas be
what he's
lying
telling.
as well. Niggas be lying
That's
too.
another thing, yo. Y'all women, y'all gotta get y'all lie radar up, cause Lord, I want to know what he's telling y'all because that is nuts. Like, to yo, I'm not even trying to deep dive in this, but to get 7 women pregnant, what is it? Cause wasn't 2 of them like almost around the same time, like delivered the baby around the same?
The exact time, yeah. Like they were
Like,
gave birth days.
yo, he's right. He's literally just hopping from one to one, literally getting like that's crazy. That's crazy.
All
We
right.
up for that. Look, Taylor actually, she like Taylor over to get mad. Don't snap.
I'm not even mad. It's just like I don't even have nothing to say because like this is very normalized in our culture. It's just like
I think that's the thing that caught me off guard. The fact how much traction it was getting of people talking about it, like this isn't a thing. Like a lot of people, y'all starting to hear about
they're
our
saying they want
dad, and
a reality show because all the girls came out. So I'm just like Zeus hit them up.
the first time I saw that was Flavor of Love when Flavor Flav had the episode when he brought out his kids, and all the kids came out. It was like 8 kids that walked out there. I was like, yo, that's nuts. Like 8 kids, like it's all my children. Play with each and every one of them. Y'all be spies. I'm like, but like Taylor said, it's very normalized, and it's just that's just one story that got caught. Some women. Yeah. Next story is about our people again. So on Love and Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, Spice, Reggae
Dance
Queen,
hall legend.
dancehall superstar extraordinaire, got into an altercation with Erica. Was it Erica Mena, right? Yeah. Do you know the ins and outs of that? Of like why they were arguing? Oh, was it because Safari's running
It,
in his mouth?
yes, it's literally the show's. Well, we all know it's Love and Hip Hop. The show is a mess,
Right.
but also one thing like Spice is literally the most popping person on that show. Like literally everything that they go to, they go to. She went to the
Spice.
Grammys. She
Yeah.
goes
Yeah.
she goes around the world doing
Tours and stuff, shows. Yeah.
performances, stuff like that. So they will make trips out of everything that she's doing and like
I
make
did
those
notice
very,
that. I did
they
notice that.
definitely like
I
it.
did
The
notice that.
show revolves around Spice
Not even
career.
that. Anytime anybody wants to go into music, especially the women, they're like, Spice, we need a feature. Spice,
Spice, we
Spice,
need
we
a
need a
feature. We
feature.
need a feature.
Like I remember when what's homegirl name? Um
Red, sexy.
Tommy.
Well, no, sexy, red. Oh yeah, Tommy too.
Sexy Red is lit. When
No, but
Tommy
what's
wanted
what the girl? What's her name? The one that I say looked like Nicki Minaj. She's Trinidad too. What's her name?
somebody looks like Nicki Minaj.
I can't think of her name. But she's from Trinidad too.
You're not saying
She's
Carly,
always
are you?
she's always in the driver. Something with the R. I can't remember. Go ahead.
Okay. Now just saying now Tommy wanted a feature and then obviously Carly wanted a feature.
Carly? No, yeah.
Carly is from
Carly
Trinidad though.
Red. Carly Red.
Carly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carly Red.
Yeah, that's
Carly
what
from
I was gonna say.
Trinidad.
Carly Red? No, that's not right. Okay, Carly
Carly Red, yeah, you got it. That's why you said sexy red. I get it
Red.
now. Yeah, Carly Red is actually from Trinidad too. So, but there's how all of them want features from her, and that really try to play Spice. Like Spice isn't like you said. Like how that's how Candy is on Atlanta. Like Candy's like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I forgot the ins and outs. Long story short, y'all. All these topics we talk about, y'all. We're not like letting y'all know some brand new. Y'all all seen this. Like,
Yeah.
but
But what I well, okay, so with the whole thing, because I am watching Love and Hip Hop because I haven't
yeah,
been
she's
watching
watching it currently. Right,
as long as everyone else is. I kind of got into it during the pandemic.
right.
So the whole thing is because freaking Safari is just going around like they're always trying to defend what's his name? They're always trying to defend the men in these shows. Like I feel like that's a big part of the men are doing some fucked up shit, and then they're just like, oh, we got to keep bringing him around, or we got to keep like trying to get these people to get together, and blah 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 blah. So that's part of the story. But the whole thing is that Spice said something about her kids, saying that like, oh, your kid doesn't like you, he hates you, he doesn't want to be around you, you don't take care of him, basically like that. And then Erica Mena wanted to go out and call her a monkey, which is very racist. And something that I would expect from Erica Mena, honestly. Like, I don't expect anything more.
I think I was telling you when we were talking about it the other day. You know, we all know how parents are, and they're very protective over their kids. So once you bring their kids into conversation or arguments, there's no there's no rules now, right? My thing is there are rules. The racist thing is kind of wild because before she called her blue monkey, she said you should have died on that procedure
I think she
table.
was saying that after.
Oh shit! What
Feel
that
like
shit?
it.
She went
Like,
for
she
the
was
juggler.
definitely trying to go for the jug. Like, she was going
No, she
to.
went and ripped the juggler out. She said you called you a monkey and said you should have died on the table. I'm like, you
Yeah.
should have said you should have died on the table. We'd have been like, damn. When you called her monkey, we are like, all right, okay. You know what's
Because it's like
funny? Oh, sorry.
you are a non-black person who is all in black spaces, so you can't, what you can't be is racist, you dumbass. Like,
Right. Not even
but
that. I just love
but the
how.
thing is, y'all, as in these networks or these hip, like a lot of stuff in hip hop, y'all be having all these non-black people in this stuff in this stuff all the time, and they literally disrespect us all the fucking time, and nothing ever happens. So like, she's been on this show doing stuff like this for a while.
So I guess this must have been the last straw for America's now, because the real reason why we're
And
seeing
it
this
wasn't
thing.
even last straws, because it's just because people actually were said something. It's because there was outrage around it. If there was nothing, if
But
no
I'm
one
saying
was
though, like
on
this is.
social media,
I don't think this
like
is her
people.
first time doing something like this though. I feel like
Hmm?
Erica Mena. I don't think this is Erica Mena's first time doing something like this though.
No, that's what I'm saying. That like this, the only reason that it was that she's fired is because of the outrage from
That's why I said
other.
last straw with people because they're like, damn, like she really is racist. I feel like the first time they're like, because she. And this is what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've never. You always see her. No, she always snaps like this. Her word selection
Because it
sometimes.
probably wasn't as blatant before. Like,
No, no,
it's
but
like just stuff
if
that.
you go type in Erica Mena's like
But she has
arguing.
called people monkeys before. That's it. Like, the thing she said.
Oh,
I
I
don't
never seen
know
that.
if it was on the show, but like they've been
Oh, in
pulling
real
up
life. Well,
tweets and
this is real life,
stuff.
but
People were pulling up
yeah.
tweets and stuff.
But now she's fired immediately. There's no next season, so she's off this season. And next season is a dub for her. Do they bring her back? I don't know. But I find it very interesting that all the moms are coming to her Erica Mena's defense, which is very interesting because these are black women
And
as
of course,
well.
there's a lot of black
It is.
women.
Tamar
Yeah,
Brax was one of the like major
yeah,
ones, and like her and Spice had to. I don't know if you seen it, had to like
yeah.
talking back. Yeah, and I was like, you talking about her child, so it's all. I'm like, but Tamar, you're not gonna. Well, you're a black woman. Well, sometimes black people do that. If you're,
Yeah.
I'm like, just because
But
Spice
that's
is.
why I was sitting here like it's like this is low key fake outrage, because the fact
Mm,
that we know what black people like, as in y'all know what y'all be saying to people, like y'all know that. So like, don't even act like it's like, part of me is kind of like, y'all know that y'all say hella colorist stuff. Y'all are all anti-black. On We're all raised in America. We are all fed to be anti-black. Like, we are. So unless
mm.
you have actively tried to undo that, like, you're most likely very anti-black as well. So it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I, I don't know. I'm just like,
Now
outrage is just like,
I
I'm just
seen it.
like, come on now.
I seen it now. Just like I don't know what to say. Like I see you trying to be a mom and defend another mom, but I'm like, you just making the scene. You're basically saying, and we've seen it
If there was
before.
literally, I seen posts on like on social media, literally being like, "Oh, like, but Spice actually looks like a monkey." Like, they were literally like
Oh no,
saying this type of
they're
thing,
gonna
and this
go.
was
They're
coming
gonna
from
go
other
there.
black people.
Yeah, they're gonna go there. Black people just. I think I said that last episode. Even though it's been 2 weeks, y'all, we got to do better. Because, like, again, me hearing Tamar say that, but you said you brought up her child, so she allowed to say what she's saying. I'm like, no, Tamar, as a black woman, you should understand that's not what she should be saying. But now you just give me the indication, Tamar. You get angry at a person that's darker than you, which a lot of
They
black women
do,
do.
which they
They're
do.
gonna call you a black monkey. Like I think she called Spice a blue monkey because her hair at the time. But like right, like Tamar is a lighter complexion black woman compared to dark, Spice is dark skin. And yeah, and I hear it. I used to hear it all the time as a kid. Another black
And
person
oh,
comes
okay.
back
So
home.
one thing that's really been bothering me about this conversation is
Mhm.
the whole is Erica Mena Afro Latina. Y'all are so disrespectful. Like the fact that there are actual Afro Latina, dark skinned Afro Latina women on that show. Hello, Amara.
La
I'm not
Negra,
her name, Amarta,
La
but
Negra,
she
yeah.
literally introduced like a lot of us to the term of Afro Latina, and she is a dark skinned black Latina woman, and y'all are sitting here always trying to add fucking Cardi B and fucking what's this
Erica
name, Erica
Mena,
Mena, and all these
Vincent,
other light skinned ass Latina
all of
women
them.
to Afro Latina. You are erasing these people. You are erasing the
Yeah,
people that it was actually for. The whole thing,
yeah,
the fact that y'all sit here and be like, I gotta squint and look, and maybe she's Afro Latina. That is the problem. The whole thing with the Afro Latina thing is that they look black, that they identified, like you look at them and you would think that they are black people and not Latina person, a Latino. Like that's the whole thing, was that you see them and you see a black person. So the fact that
right.
y'all be sitting here trying to call all these people that y'all trying to make and squint and trying to see if maybe they're Afro Latina, it makes no sense. It
None at
literally
all.
makes no sense.
And they definitely pushed that because I remember as soon as Amina La Negra came onto the scene with Miami, and that's the first thing she said. I'm an Afro Latina woman, and I was like,
And now, yes, because they come in and try to claim like they are not.
right.
Like
And
it
she
literally
she, she
makes
came
no
out the
sense. Why
gate
would
like
these
I
people?
am.
Why would the Afro Latino community have to come out and say like, "Hey, I'm also Latino," if they don't? I like look like they are part of that community.
For
Like the
real.
whole thing is that we are not. We look this way, and our community that we grew up with doesn't want to acknowledge us or acknowledge that. And when we go to these Latina countries, that they look like us, and there's a lot of people that look like us, and that we are not what we see as in the example of what Latina looks like. That's the whole thing. Like if you go to Cuba, if you go to Brazil, there are dark skinned people who look like me and you.
DR, yeah, Haiti, yeah.
Like it makes no sense. And then y'all be trying to add these people who are like, if you have to think about it, if you can't tell if they look black, then they're not Afro Latina. Please stop. Like it makes no sense, and I feel like it's just so disrespectful because you're whitewashing like you're you're literally doing the opposite of what people who are actually Afro Latina are trying to do.
For real, for real. I think that's what makes it horrible. 'Cause I'm like, I recommend at the end of the day, and again, as black people do it too. If you are black, you wouldn't. That doesn't come to your mind like a response, a remark like that to another black person. Like we do it all
I
the
mean, it
time.
does. It does though. It
It does, it
does.
does. But you
Like
know, it
that's
does
why a
because they
lot of people
do it.
are
But
defending it because
yeah,
they know I would go there. Like I would go there. They know they would. So that's why
yeah.
they are defending it.
That's why I kind of
And
just was
that's
like, I
also
heard
the
that.
whole like erasing of them. They everybody trying to claim all these fucking. They're going, oh, light skin Keisha, you're not light skin, bitch. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I think okay. I feel like this is what the thing is. I feel like there
Go
are people
ahead.
who grew up in areas like me and you who are like we grew up around mainly black people. Like we like I'm in California now, and there's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of mixed race. Like
Same thing here in Texas.
it's
Same thing here in
very
Texas.
melting pot. But where
Right.
I'm from, it's very black.
A
So
lot.
for
Neighbors
people
black.
like,
All this stuff, yeah.
I feel like they try to include all of these like mixed people or whatever into like light skin, dark skin of black people, and that doesn't make any sense. Like I'm thinking, if you're a black, there are light skinned black people who are fully fucking black, and y'all don't try to claim them as black as light skin. Y'all be like, oh no, they're dark skin now, and that shit pisses me off because now you erasing us. Hello,
I
the
ain't never
fuck?
see that. I can. I don't think I can sit through seeing somebody point at a nigga that's light skinned and saying that they're dark skinned. That's nuts.
They said that Megan the Stallion is dark skin.
Why do they think? Like, do they
They
know that?
try to
Like,
say that Megan, like, what are y'all talking about?
Megan, they say. I know they be trying to say the same thing about what's her name? From City Girls, and she's not the dark skinned one, Carisha. Like, yeah, do y'all not see JT's dark skinned self right there? JT's
Like
dark
what
skinned.
the fuck are y'all talking about? That shit
Like
pisses me off. Cause
Carisha's.
all those people that were that skin tone would definitely be making fun of my dark skin ass when I was younger. So what are y'all talking
They did
about?
me too.
They would
Literally
definitely be
me
sitting on
too.
Instagram talking about light skin this, light skin that, me and my light skin friends. bitch, stop putting us in the same
And
category.
this is the thing that's
We're not.
sad about it, about the whole Megans and all them.
Please stop.
Like, right? They are clearly, and again, we love all
Because
black
they
people.
want Cardi B and fucking Erica Mena to be included. So like that's light skin. Like
I'm
bitch,
about to
what?
say watch. I say
You're
looking at that Cardi B and Meg video, I'm like Meg is light. Like she's black. But she's very like
she's
you know.
yellow. Like what do y'all be
Megan
talking
is
about?
Megan is like this, yo. Megan is right
Like
here.
light
Carisha,
skinned black people exist.
right.
Like
Carisha,
stop, who are
right
fully fucking
there.
black, who have black parents. Like what are y'all talking about?
Dark skin.
And I feel like that's really what it has to be people who just like if you come from a black area, then those people would be light skinned. But I guess if you come from an area that's where it's more mixing and everyone's I don't know,
Probably a
then
little
maybe
darker
y'all
than what you
try
look
to just
like.
include whoever the
Yeah,
fuck. But
yeah, y'all
it's
tripping.
very weird.
Y'all know what dark skin people like. Kelly Rowland. Wait, now it's Kelly Rowland. Yeah, Kelly Rowland. Yeah, yeah.
Coco Jones,
Coco Jones, the
Gabrielle
Coco girl
Union,
that just won the tennis, the major. Shout out to her. She's like the second youngest tennis player. Have you
Venus,
seen her?
Serena,
Yeah, I think her name is Coco something Vaughn. I think her name is. So she just won the US women's final, I believe. Shout out to her. She's a 19-year-old black woman, dark skin. Shout out to you for winning that. But yeah, no, y'all know. Yeah, what's her name? Lupita Nyong'o. Y'all know what they look like.
like y'all know, like please
Spice,
fucking
Spice is black. Okay, she's a dark skinned woman. Y'all are tripping.
like for real, for real.
Anyway,
That like it pisses me off because
you
people
know what
with
it
those skin,
was?
they would those are the same people are going to pull out and call people Spice, even though they are also black, will call Spice a monkey as well. Like the people that are that same skin tone. So I don't understand why y'all keep trying to lump them in. They don't want to be lumped in with us? Don't lump them in with us because they not.
Erica Mena Crusade came out because remember she was upset how Safari confided in her. She was probably like, "What does this dark skin woman have that I don't have?" Like looking at Spice on some evil. You know what I'm saying? Because that for her to blurt that out is nuts. Like the thing about that, like I thought you was a
But
friend. Like,
because like but the whole argument, I understand where Erica was coming from. Like I'm not sitting here acting like
oh
I
no, you're gonna
understand
snap. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna snap
she
for
just
sure.
grew it's like she just went too far in her response. But like to act like my husband who literally didn't give a fuck that I almost died on the fucking table, who did not shed a tear for me, who wasn't there next to my side, is sitting here acting like he can't breathe because
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
friend.
yeah, yeah.
Like I would be pissed too. So
Of
I
course.
can't act
I
like
understand. I understand why Erica Mena went up for sure, for sure. And then you brought up my kid. My kid has nothing to do with me and you's whatever. And me, you didn't even have beef. I'm just letting you know I feel some type of way about my husband talking. You know what I mean, but like
and I
I
think
ain't gonna.
Spike was drawing to be like, why are you caring about why are you caring about me? Like, how you gonna compare us? And I'm just like, cause he literally did not give a fuck about me when I was dying. I was having his
I
own
think
child. What do you
right.
mean?
Spice is just in a space where I guess
We were
she's
just
been
talking, and she
Spice.
does that. Like, I'm
Spice
not.
does it. The Spice does it a lot. I mean, Caribbean people do that a lot. We do talk because Spice technically started the whole situation by bringing up her kid. Because that's remember the
Like
Caribbean people.
I'm not a parent. I don't not the whole
Right,
kid.
and I would assume I would just be lost. I feel like Erica Mena's been taking blows from that in general about her child not. You know what I mean?
And like y'all also understand that the reality show is like very much I'm going to catch you off guard with people and information that's going
Yeah,
to piss you off.
yeah. Because
So
yeah, Erica
they
Mena's like,
have what they keep bringing up different stuff, and I don't think like people are like, oh, you're acting like she's like Spice said, you're acting like you're the only single mom or whatever in the world, and it's y'all keep bringing stuff up that Safari has said to y'all to her on camera. Like it's not like she's coming up out of nowhere just talking about like, oh,
right,
I'm so sad. Like no, she's chilling, having fun, and then y'all come up like, oh well, we heard Safari said this, and
especially
then
the
now
other
we have
one too.
that
What's her
and go
name?
like off because she doesn't even want to talk about it.
Not even that. Safari got it show because men are petty too, but women clearly. Spice is like, well, I got this in my back pocket because I heard blah blah blah. And Erica's like, so Safari the only person that could told you
Because
that because
Safari is fucking horrible, and that's why I really be watching the show, hoping and praying. Like part of the reason I be watching the show is just I'd be like, show me it's fake, like show me where it's not real, like because it's just like some of the stuff is so fucked up, and the stuff that Safari is doing, if it's real or whatever, is very extremely fucked up. Like it is. Like
I'm
the
just
fact that he's
confused on
going
why like
around telling, "Oh, we still slept together," showing videos and stuff, just to do
he showed
what?
videos.
Yeah, like showing videos of them in bed, not like actual sex videos, themselves, but like
But
them and
even
then
then, why are you showing anybody to prove it or something? Like
yes,
no
to
one.
prove it, to just be to like undercut her, to make her seem like everything she's saying is she's just fucking delusional.
I mean, you having sex with her and you taking care of your kids and being there for her, two separate things. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like I'm like even like Safari. There's seasons of you treating her horrible. Seasons, reunions, vacations. Like, but we're off of this topic, y'all. We're just saying, black people. While I'm saying, love yourself. Please stop being. Yeah, being weird. That shit is so weird. That shit is so weird. Though I'm with Taylor though. Did I expect less? Like, no, this is not the first time. First light skinned woman, Spanish woman on a TV show, blurring shit like that. Oh no, it literally happens. Literally every show, like every show you see a Spanish woman
Literally
on
every
there.
freaking
Every
reality
every
show
reality
with
show, yeah. Literally, that
differences
matter of fact, you finna hear
with
that
a
one,
for black women,
right?
it gets colorist. Like it does.
No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Go listen, go
That's
watch some Bad
lies.
Girls Club, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop. Go ahead and watch Baddies. If there's a light skinned woman and a dark skinned woman arguing, like real beef, it's gonna come out the light skinned woman's mouth. You might not even paying attention to it because it wasn't as like explosive as Erica Mena and Spice was, but you're gonna hear them saying, blah blah blah, you black. It's gonna you hear I literally like every show that I watch, reality TV when there's women on
It'd
there,
be like white
you hear
people
it.
just be like, you nerd.
Right, but like that
That's
see
literally
that's
what
the difference. And Taylor's right. That's the difference right there. They're like obviously the Spanish, they're hold on, but she's talking about the Afro Latino, all that stuff. Like we just let it slide because we're like, we're not looking at you like you're a white person saying nigga, like because every show you see that they're getting their ass whooped. Oh, we heard you. We finna, you know what I'm saying, all the big brothers and challenges, they get their ass whooped every time. But yeah, no, every reality show when it's a Spanish woman and a Dutch woman arguing, you hear it literally every time. I'm like having like flashbacks of Bad Girls Club and all them being like, you know,
there's a
and
whole
they never
conversation of
right,
um
right. I
well, first
believe
of
it.
all, with basketball wives, there was a whole colorist situation that the one girl had to leave because
Yeah,
especially like colorism and then top on featureism, if you have like more African features, broad nose or big lips, like these things, like they come at you for them. Like it is
right,
like this is what we have been taught, and y'all do it
right. No,
all the time. So,
that's facts. But yeah, that was our um.
but then also the next thing has to do with colorism as well with Pinky. Is
Oh no,
that
I took that off. I was gonna do the one
oh,
with the brick. The pinky thing is
oh
just
okay.
like the pinky thing. I was just like, what are we really talking about? Y'all mad that she tricked y'all? Well, y'all mad
No,
that
but
it's
I just wanted to say my very like unpopular opinion about this.
okay.
But I
So,
don't.
oh, go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead. I was gonna say take about talk about the what we're talking about right now.
Oh, it's just that basically they're saying that she was doing digital like bleaching because she was doing a filter where it made her really really light and she was more of a brown tone.
Right, we're talking about the
Brown,
pinky doll.
yeah, pinky
Stuff that you
doll,
posted.
the NPC. No, ice cream's so
We're talking about
good.
that. No, that's how I was saying. I was saying say what you're talking about instead of just go. But go ahead, though. You
Yeah.
good?
Um, And honestly, with the filters, like that's why I don't like to use a lot of the TikTok filters because they do try to like extremely make you pale, and it's not. I don't like
I never
that.
noticed that. I never
No, they
noticed that.
do. Like, and they try to make your nose smaller. Like they try to whitewash you. Like they try to take all your black features.
I've heard
Try,
about that nose stuff. That's
yeah, they
nuts.
try to do all of that stuff. And then they have a filter that's also like people used to be ugly that like makes their nose bigger or like makes their lips bigger, and it's just like this is.
Which I feel like is very interesting because that is a Chinese company.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's very
But
interesting that they do it like that.
my
But go ahead.
unpopular opinion is I don't understand the hate that people like. I just don't understand why the people who bleach their skin get so much hate when people literally like go get surgeries to alter their bodies. When people go get surgeries to alter their nose, like Asian people, there's surgeries for Asian people for their eyes. Their Jewish people will, change their nose. Like there's all these different things that people can do, and I don't understand why they dark skinned people get the hate that they do for wanting to get rid of their insecurity.
I think I
Because
hate
it's
it.
also like we just said, these are all things that people get attacked for. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think to add on to that, for y'all to be bashing, like you said, dark skinned women for bleaching their skin, like they're doing it not even for their own insecurity. You guys make them insecure in their color, and that's why they're going about this.
literally.
Like that's and
Like,
it's,
if
I'm
we
like, there's
didn't live
nothing
in
else to
a
add on to that.
society where it was so colorist, then maybe they wouldn't feel the need to do that. But it's just like, if they see that they can get ahead, just like if a stripper went, like Cardi B talks about, she had to get her ass done and make some more money at the strip club. Like, if that's everyone wants to go get their body done so they can become an influencer, like why can't that be something that someone wants to do? And I don't even think it looks that good, honestly, because it does look like that filter, like it makes you look ashy
Say
and it looks weird. But
really because to them, black was never beautiful. Black was never a color that they accepted as
like,
beauty.
it's just,
So
it's weird to me that that specific group of like cosmetic anything is like called out, like, because it's when we're talking about BBLs or whatever, it's like, oh, like you can't talk about how you like your natural body because now you're coming at people who don't have natural bodies, who had to change their body. Like, what? Like, this is the I don't care either way. I ain't got nothing to say. That's none of my business. But I'm just like, I don't understand why these people get. I feel like it's more like either a classist because it's like a cream or something, so it's not a surgery, so you're not spending all this money, so it doesn't, so it's not something to like flex with. Or is it like, do you feel deceived, like, oh, someone's lying to you and they weren't really light skinned and they're dark skinned and now your kids might be dark skinned? Oh no, like, is that what it is? Like, I don't
yes,
understand what the hate
like I
is.
said, black is not considered beautiful. That's clearly all it ever is. 'Cause like you said, because back then, before it became a norm, BBLs were talked about. They were being bashed. Now that it's now everybody's seeing enhancing your body as a
But now
positive thing.
when it's a celebrity or whatever you like, now it's like, oh, you can't talk about that, and that's, and I don't care to talk about it. Like, and honestly, before I even came here, I didn't understand why so many people talked about it, because it's not something that you see on a daily basis. Like in LA, even in LA, I don't see it on a daily basis, but I've seen it. Like, before I came here, I never even seen a altered body. So for me, it was just like, why do y'all even have, like, why is this even a conversation so much online? It's just y'all see this online, y'all don't actually see it in person, and in person it kind of looks crazy, and you can tell. But it's
Some of that
just
shit is
like,
nasty work. I don't care what y'all talking about. That shit looks disgusting.
but it's just like, if we're going to protect those people, why can't we protect the other people who also want to alter with like anything? People that do lipo or get their fat taken out, like,
I'd be so
they all
confused.
have these communities of people that are like, no, you can't talk about that, and we have to be okay with that. Then why can't people bleach if they want to bleach?
I'm not gonna say I
What does
don't
that
care
do for
like
you?
Taylor. I don't care, but some of y'all really look crazy. Like, can y'all like please do something to like make y'all legs match the ass that y'all have putting back there? Because when I be seeing them like them toothpick legs and it look like you got two.
That's how you can tell. They look like
I know
ants.
you got two rock'em sock'em boppers in your back pockets. Them shits are crazy. Like like it's like some in your ass. Like it looks nasty. Y'all gotta stop.
If you got a
I
good
think
one,
Kevin.
like SZA, I feel like SZA look good because she probably already has some thighs. That's what I
Yeah,
remember all the time.
scissors bomb.
Like,
Yo,
she
that
was
shit is
big already.
facts. Scissor and shout out to Scissor for every chance you get. You finna see that BBL. All right, you finna see that ass. Y'all saw a snooze video.
But
That video had
yeah,
nothing to do with nothing. She said, I'm finna show
what y'all
ass
gonna
on this
see is this
robot.
body. What y'all gonna see? This is what I
She's
want
like,
to see. Yeah.
Scissor's like, what y'all not finna snooze on is this BBL. You're finna wake up to this BBL. I'm about to be naked in front of all these races of men, and
Yeah.
then I'm
So
finna
all of
go. All y'all love this.
the
What you
kids at
say?
the about her and talking about her and
Oh,
Justin
yeah.
Bieber, they were like trying to ship them together, and they're
Hey yo,
like
no lie.
about body, literally.
Remember we were talking about what were we talking about just now? Hold on. Something I was about to maybe bring him up. Hold on. Now I forgot. The Erica Mena and Spice situation
Hmm.
about just the racism in general. I was like when she's like, it's calling her dark skin. And maybe I don't know why I thought of the one less lonely, you know what? I don't know why that video popped in my head. I was about to rip him really quick, but I was like, I'm gonna
You're
ignore
about to
that.
rip Justin Bieber.
I'm ripping it bad. Remember I said this episode I'm just gonna rip him for like 2 minutes. But I don't care, yeah. whoever likes Justin Bieber out here and you're black, I'm disappointed in you. Be ashamed of yourself. Because there's a lot of y'all on Twitter like, shout out to Justin Bieber, that's my boy. Like, no, that is not your boy. You liar. It's your boy because he's cuffed, laid up with scissor. So you like that Asian man then? Who was his name? You like the robot? Like, shut up. Y'all don't like him. Y'all don't listen to his
I didn't
music.
watch the video.
I
I
watched the
saw the
video.
Justin Bieber clip and I was like,
Hey,
ew, why is she
scissor says as an Asian man, a black man, a Spanish looking boy, Justin Bieber, and a robot, all dancing, with thighs and ass out. I said, that's again, you're not finna snooze on this body. Says you better go ahead.
just that I
Anyway,
will be desired by everyone and anyone, and that's
everything that
all the
yo,
truth.
she
I
danced.
just feel like so it's such Scorpio. I don't know if she has a Sagittarius Venus, but it's giving me Sagittarius Venus energy.
What does that mean? What's their energy?
It means like being so open about like love and just wanting to be desired and not be tied down. She's very much like a free bird who just wants to do whatever she wants to do.
Is that what
Anyway.
you are? Yeah, I see how
Anyway.
she went into detail with that so badly, I was like, what is it? She gave me 4 sentences. I thought it was gonna be 3 words.
Anyway.
Look at her face. Look at her face. She's like, free bird. Anyway, anyway. Yeah, I heard that. Never mind. What's in my hair? Yeah. You definitely give off those scissor vibes for sure.
Okay, but what else? What's the topic? We fell off the topic.
Because you wanted to talk about the pinky doll thing before we get into the woman, the guy with the brick.
Oh no, that was it. My opinion was I don't get why y'all hate people that bleach so much. All
I
this
didn't
shit
know
is
that was.
unhealthy. All this
I
shit
didn't even know that
is
was a thing. I didn't know people hated that.
anti. What? Like it's the hate that they get is just be like, you hate yourself, you hate yourself. Like, yeah, y'all hate me
Oh
too.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's why I had to do this
yeah.
because I felt all the hate. Like, yeah.
For sure. I know what you're talking about at that point. Yeah, it's just random. Anytime we're gonna dive into the next topic because then I'm gonna chime in. That's gonna be another 10 minutes. So, guys, the newest thing that even my aunt was like, "We need to talk about that." I was just telling Taylor, that's going viral. That video's nuts.
And,
It looks right. A young woman was, I don't know where she was at. Was assaulted by, I think the man was white. I think he's trying to trying to get her number, and he told her no. I don't know what escalated between that. There's a video that surfaced of her yelling at him. She smacked him, and I thought the funniest part about that video when she walked away, she did a little twerk.
do
I
we
don't know.
know for sure that that is that same night, that same timeline? Like, do we know that this is the same person,
It is the
or
same
is
woman
it
for
just the
sure.
video? I know it's the same woman, but is it the
Oh, was
same
it the same
guy?
night that she hit with a brick?
Yeah.
I
Because I didn't watch any of these videos. Like I don't like the whole when I seen her injured. I've seen them. I don't want to. I
right,
can't
don't want to go into it. That is a very good question. No, the reason
because
why I want to say no because when you see the video of her when she got hit and she's like walking around talking like you guys just watched them do it, it didn't look like the same like
like
scenery,
yeah,
right?
because
Because
that's
when
what I'm
she,
saying. Like I feel like the internet just pulled that out. Like they looked through her social media to find
which is
because
crazy,
people are fucking psycho.
yeah,
And this
to
is
do that.
like part of the reason. Like I don't even want. Like I feel like you should speak on this for real, because the men on the fucking internet have been. I
I
can't even
haven't
fucking
even
like, and
really.
it's just like
I haven't
they
been
have
on.
lost their goddamn minds, and it's just like it's so disrespectful, and I don't even want to speak on it honestly because it's hurtful. Like the comments that people say, like the internet and
What are
the
they
way
saying? I
that
really
black women are treated on the internet. It's just so they're very much like, why would anyone defend you? Like, why should we? We don't know you. We're not going to defend you. We don't give a fuck about. You're just a random bitch on the street. But when it comes to the black lives that we be marching for, like I don't know Eric Garner. I don't know any of these men that died on, but I care. Like like I don't like. So it's the fact that they can always find a way to dismiss black women in our feelings and
so you want me
anything
to
that happens to us.
you want
So
me to
to
go real
me,
quick?
I don't want to talk to niggas anymore. Like I don't want to like I try to really separate it between like this is just the internet. You only see this on the internet and like in real life, but also niggas ain't shit, and it's just really disappointing.
You want me to go in? I can go in real
Yeah.
quick. Okay. So, y'all, I seen this story. And the first thing that triggered me, I think, well, if Taylor's correct, and it is not even the white guy, but when we're saying niggas, we just use that word. We're talking about men in general, whatever racist man. Just to clarify, they are, regardless whatever race the guy was. I think men,
But there is also like I don't like to just bash black men, and I do like to say all men because I watch a lot of true
no,
crime,
that's
and
what I'm
these
saying.
niggas,
That's what I was
if
trying to.
white people will be killing
White
like a
people, yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
not just saying that, but when it comes to this situation, as in it being a black woman and a bunch of black men being like, we don't give a fuck about this person
On
because
the internet, correct? Yeah, it's
yes,
kind of okay. I'm gonna get to that. I was just saying, men in general. Most of these situations that I see, it is black men that are doing these things. I'm not gonna lie. I know what you're talking about. Obviously, I don't want to sit here and bash black men because I'm a black man, but there has been plenty of situations where I just see black men act like I hate to say that cliche thing, but when you hear certain things like when it comes to treating women, would you want to see your mom treated like that or your sister or your grandma? Simple things like that. Like, and that's how I go about treating women. Like, I would not want to see that. I have little sisters, right? I've seen my mom be single for however many years, and you wouldn't want to see a man put his hands on them or hurt them or call them out of their name or anything crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it triggers you. You know what I'm saying? It triggers me. So when you see that video of the girl, and if y'all seen that video, you see how her face looks. And I was telling Taylor, I can't get across you as even a woman, but you as a man. We already at the standing point where men, not to say it's stereotypical, but we're stronger than women, right? So that's why you don't go around hitting women. But to pick up an object and hit her across her face because she didn't give you her number is like. And I remember growing up seeing videos. I remember seeing a guy in the gym. A girl was not trying to give her number to him in the gym, punched her in her face in front of. I promise you, Taylor, punched her in her face. And again, nobody did anything to the man. Matter of fact, there's plenty of videos that you see of men just hitting women. There's no thought and process in hitting women. Hitting women. You saw that kid shoot the guy in the Chinese restaurant because he punched his mom in the face. They got out of jail, but these are the things. So nobody else hit that man. He punched her, and the people watched him hit her repeatedly. So, being as a black man, I've never been in a situation to see that. But it's just like, what are y'all like thinking, or what is triggering y'all to the point where denial is like the worst, like end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other woman in the world. Like me and Taylor talk about this all the time. Where like, if somebody denies you, man or woman, y'all act like, oh, this is it. Like, fuck everything else. I can't find nobody else. Like, why are you treating me like this? And it seemed like, again, we're not trying to bash black men, but it's like, what is triggering y'all so much that once you're getting denied and not getting what you want, the disrespect level is not even here. It's like up to here, whether it's laying hands on someone else or even the name calling out of the name, whore, bitch, whatever the case may be, and showing signs of disrespect because this young lady doesn't want to entertain you. So seeing that video like triggered me like really bad because it's like that could have been like a manslaughter case or first degree murder because that luckily she survived with getting hit with that brick. She could have died in front of all those people. And y'all is men on the internet, right? Me and Taylor talk about this all the time. Y'all like me again. I'm trying to like not go off because it's about that hour, but to see me and Taylor talking about people on the internet that are just so bored with their lives. For you as a man to comment like, "Why would we help you? We don't know who you are." That has nothing to do with anything. It's like common sense,
decency, common
decency. Like
decency,
who? Like when
human
I tell
life.
y'all, right? Who raised y'all? I say that and people think I'm laughing. I be dead ass serious because that literally I cannot like unless you're in a situation as a man, you're like, oh, if I help her, what if he kills me? Sure, but if it's multiple of y'all and y'all see one dude with
Like I
one
would
brick,
rather you say that though. Like I would
no,
rather you
but they're never
say
going to say
like just
that.
like
They're never
you
going to
just
say
be
that.
like as a woman as you guys are scared
Yeah,
of men. I as a
yeah,
man I am scared of other men, and I would
of
rather
course,
not have to get myself involved because I am
of
scared for
course.
my own life. I would rather you say that
They will
than
never
to
say
sit
that.
here and say that I don't have to give a fuck about her. Like
Right,
just be real.
right. And I think it goes back to like Taylor said, which is the saddest thing of them all, and I see it repeatedly. Black men just have this weird, serious hatred for black women. Where does it come from? I don't know. But to sit there and bash that black woman like she knows y'all, she does not know y'all. She not finna find y'all tweets. She don't care about y'all. She doesn't know that y'all exist. So for y'all to continue out of y'all way to go
Like
tweet,
but what it does, it's hurtful to all of us. Like we all
No, it
see
is
it.
because y'all see
Like
it. Y'all see it
the thing
exactly.
that they, I feel like either they do it purposely to just like incite like hurt and just to be ignorant. Like I don't know what it is, like what y'all get off of that, but it's just like the way that y'all go so left field, as in to just say fuck you, is just like honestly so crazy to me. And it's like
It's insane.
we sit here on the internet talking about how much like women love black men, how like, and I remember
And they
like this is
really
what
do.
like I remember there was well, I had to stop watching them comedy hype because they had a conversation
Used to
about
always watching them.
yeah, I had to stop watching them because Yamanika was basically talking about like how black women are raised to protect black men and we're protect black boys, and like we're told that, you know, don't call the cops even if we're the people in trouble. Like we're told these are the things that we are taught to do.
Oh,
And then fucking Pierre sitting there's like, well, why are you doing that? Like the fuck you doing that for? You putting your own self in danger. Like obviously we see that now, but it's just like the fact that y'all sit here and like say fuck you every single time when we give so fucking much. Like literally we organize marches, gay people organize marches for all of us and for all of y'all, and y'all just be sitting here saying fuck you to black women, gay people every fucking day, and it's so disrespectful, and it's coming to the point where people are saying, you know what, fuck you too. Like we're not going to do anything for y'all. We're not y'all want to keep getting shot, do it. Y'all want to keep doing all this shit. We don't give a fuck. We're not marching for you. We don't give a fuck. And that's why I also wanted to bring up her name because Takia Young, who was 21, who was got shot by the police. That's who we should be marching for. Like she was a black pregnant. I think she was even. I think she already had a kid. Yeah, she already had a
yeah,
kid and
yeah.
she was pregnant and got shot by the police because they thought she was stealing. Like these are who we need to be marching for. Like we should be out on the streets for people like her. Like fuck these niggas for real, for real.
I think you know, I tell her all the time when I, you know, talk to my sisters when they're out and about to really like protect yourselves because, and it sounds crazy to say that, and my, you know, talk to my mom about the situation of like just being so protective of black women, of like the people that I care about and love a lot. Like even my aunt, when she goes on dates, I'm like, share your location. Am I near her? I am nowhere near my aunt. I'm 2 hours away, but guess what? My ass will go drive if some shit pop off. You know what I'm saying? But like little things to think like men are so, example one of this story, so crazy and they don't think at all that they'll hit a woman with a brick, punch her in her face, leave her stranded in the middle of nowhere, like anything that comes to their mind because they don't get what they want. And I've heard all these stories, yo. I'm not even saying this. I've heard these stories. They're all on TV shows too, but I've heard these stories from men as well. That men just go out so far out their way just for whatever the denial. You know what I'm saying? Or worst comes to worst, they take advantage of women. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're stronger than worse. You know, worse shit happens like that, like rape and all these other things. So it's just like I don't. I don't know where we start. I don't know where the conversation begins. Where us as black men need healing, what space we need, what like whatever will make y'all feel better.
And
Because
I
clearly,
mean, because the thing is, for years, like this whole feminist movement, it includes spaces for men. It includes making spaces for black men to have their own space. It includes all of that stuff. And there are people, and Shanta, I know that there are black men on the internet, like I know FC signature on YouTube, like he does a lot of good stuff. But there are some. But I'm just like,
of course,
there's the thought that just we're trying to like we are trying to do good things for you as well. We want healing for you. We want you to be in a better space. We don't want we like these marches and stuff. We were marching for black men. Like so to sit here and act like no one gives a fuck about y'all issues are ridiculous. And they sit here and act like, oh, we only care about the LGBT, we only care about black. Like we're trying like the stuff that we are trying to do is also for you, and you are sitting here spitting in our faces all the fucking time.
for all
Like
the
we're the
all the
ones who bring up we're black women are the ones who bring up how young black men are like taken advantage of, and like all the sexual assault with young kids. Like that's I don't understand. Like I really don't understand.
I
It's so
think
annoying.
I think as again as a grown man, as a black man, you know what I'm saying? It really starts with yourselves, looking at within yourselves, but it's gonna sound not sound crazy. If y'all circle of men that y'all are with entertain these certain conversations that me and Taylor having with the lady with the brick, or any other woman that's been abused or disrespected, and you're around a circle that like pushes towards that, like, yeah, man, she probably deserve it. Why would she get with a brick? Like, what did she do that? You need to change your circle, because these are the people that clearly you don't have a mind of your own to really challenge these people in the group or think elsewise. You're just like, oh yeah, you're right, and then you think like that, and now you got into the world, which is stupid because we're grown as fuck. We're grown. Like, I am 20 years old, about to be 29, and I can't hear my, and Taylor knows, used to come there all the time, like they're having not even something as serious as something stupid, and I disagree with them. Like, man, you really got your girl putting shit in your head. I'm like, no, this is common sense. Y'all don't even think when y'all talk, because I'm not here to impress you. I don't give. I will. I don't. I'm not here to impress y'all. I don't like y'all that much to feel like I need y'all validation for what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? Like, certain conversations, like, y'all need to relax and shut up. Matter of fact, change the conversation because y'all are mature. And it's just sad to like, y'all just got to do. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I hate to hear that dumbass saying, like, grown ass man will be like 35. Oh, me having a daughter really changed my life. Like, I don't want nobody to do this to my daughter. Like, that's what it takes. Like, bro, you're grown as hell. Like, how is
But
this?
the thing is, it doesn't even change them. Like they
It
may
really
say
doesn't. It really doesn't. They just
that
say that shit, but still, it's just like,
it sounds nice.
it
Like
does sound nice. If you'd be like, good for you. Like, nigga, you're 42. What do you mean? Like, I told you situation with my aunt, and I couldn't, thank God she's, that she's safe and blah, 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 blah. But to even look at somebody and say that, and you're not comfortable, you can tell she's uncomfortable talking like that. That is probably the scariest shit ever as a woman. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, 9 times out of 10, y'all, like, women, the reason why women react the way they do when it comes to, even, and that's not even the thing, I can't say react, because when a woman denies you, 9 times out of 10 is nothing rude. It's like, it's how you make them feel. Literally, when a woman denies you and says no, okay, thank you can tell by their level of the way they're saying it, their voice and their tone, how comfortable they are with the situation. If you come across nice, respectful, they're like, no, it's okay. Thank you so much. So have a great day. You'll hear those, but when it comes to, oh, she was rude and blah blah blah, I'm like, well, how did you approach her? Because if the situation is fine and everything's good, you're not going to get a negative yelling or attitude from her response. It's the environment that you created as a man. You know what I'm saying? And I can go into way deeper about that, but just like, y'all don't understand, y'all are creating these scenarios for yourself. Y'all are doing this for y'all to yourselves. And when she acts like that, I don't know what clicks in your head, like rage, like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a number,
and
when it
that's
comes
why
to
I would like it's crazy to me how women are painted as like these emotional, we're so unstable. And it's
right,
like
right. I never,
men
never, I can't.
literally cannot be denied without losing their fucking minds. Like anger
Right,
is also an emotion. And it's like the way that y'all just throw like I feel like as women we're just taught from a very young age to just eat shit. Like just eat it. Like no matter like you well so what you're the oldest daughter you just got to do it. You got to be the parent as well. You got to babysit. Like you just eat that shit. Like everything that you got to do, you just got to eat that shit. But for men, it's like I don't know. Like I don't know if they get everything the fuck they want. So anytime it's like a no, they feel like if I put enough anger into it, like the situation will change. But it's just like it's you
no, i
guys are
think i
emotionally
think
stable.
I think the older men in our lives, not even my lives, but just older men in general, like, you see some, take what you want, don't take no for answer, like things like that. They hear that and they apply that to everything. And if you're a smart human being or have common sense, you don't apply that to everything in life. You know what I'm saying? Me growing up, dating now, and you hear certain things, and I tell Taylor, like, yo, you
See,
could
as a
tell when
woman,
certain.
that's not something that I don't feel like I was ever told like just to take what you want. Like that's not something that as women we're like taught to even
Right,
think.
because that sounds, like, that's like with a job or like your career.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you apply that. You don't apply that to other human beings. You don't do that. That doesn't make common sense. You know what I'm saying? But so I feel like it's the older people. You know what I'm saying? Men, because I feel like moms, they're not gonna teach your son to deal with things with anger. When you hear denial, act this way. Black women don't do that, bro.
But then I
We all
also
know
feel
that.
like people like I feel like because you know how people are always like, oh, we wanted a son because they're easy. Like I feel like they don't really raise like their sons.
Sometimes
Like
they don't. Sometimes they don't.
they
Sometimes they
don't
don't.
do anything with
But
them. They're
look,
just I can let him be, and he's just
I
gonna
hear that. I hear that too, but at the same time, and this is the thing. This is another thing where I hate those kind of narratives, because men will use that and run with that and be like, nobody was ever there to do. I'm like, that has nothing to do with shit. It's common sense. You doing what you want to do, taking that rage out on this young woman. Guess what you can do? You can end your life that way. Because if she goes to the Even though it's another touchy subject, if she goes to the cops and you do get arrested, that is your ass. If you get arrested, because that's another situation. But like that brick situation, you can get serious years. Rape and all those things, those can be serious years. These are things that can happen. Or matter of fact,
But they know they can get away with it. That's the thing.
that's why I said it's a very
There's
touchy
no
subject
real
because
consequences.
I
Like that's why
know,
it's
I
also fuck the
know, I
police
know,
because
I
there's no real
know, I
consequences
know.
for stuff like that.
It's a
Like unless
so
you're trying to fucking steal from a corporation, they don't give a fuck.
it's a crazy. That's right. It's a crazy like if you get raped, tell somebody like who am I tell because it's it's been happening or like you
Because
said,
then they're just a liar,
right?
and
Or
that you
women been
or what
right?
were you
Women been
wearing?
told to right eat shit. So they just like and then right, and then as a man, it's like right, no, but that's seriously a thing. You can tell like I feel like my only positive, or just in general, when it comes to life, talking to them and hearing so many different perspectives, and like not judging them based off you don't know what the fuck they've been through. They might not even tell you what it is, but you can tell something is. You feel me? It's something happened in your past. Okay, I can kind of tell by how you act and how you're defensive. But that's not me and me as a person to judge you and be like, man, why you so stuck up? Man, y'all black women are so blah 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 blah. And that's what men do all the time. That's why they go to other races because it's easier. They're easier to control. There's no denial really. They let me do whatever I want. I'm free. They don't blah 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 blah. And it's like y'all are pathetic to be honest. Yeah, so all y'all men that are like that, y'all pathetic. Y'all make me sick. And if I catch y'all doing that, hands to ass, I'm whooping ass. Like whatever the case may be, or me or whoever. Like, because I know I have some friends that do the same thing. Like we don't. There's certain things you don't tolerate as a man. So whoever were the men around that woman that seen it happen is insane. Maybe you didn't stop him before, but once he hit her with that brick, guess what y'all need to do? That same brick can go beat his ass in. So he need to go to hospital as well. They need to ride together. You know what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't walk away. But with her and other shit, but like I said, I seen that girl in the gym get punched. You just hear other stories of women give out their number in fear, because if I say no, I don't know what's gonna
And
happen
the
to me.
thing is, and I don't even relate to that because I'm more of like I have too much anxiety to even try to have this conversation with you that I'm literally speed walking and just saying
Right.
no 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 and
And
just speed
even
walking
and
because
even and even
I
that, but
can't
this
keep
is the thing though. And even that, most women, I feel like all women have anxiety to the point when it comes to that. Even going outside to clubs and stuff, holding their girlfriend's hands tight, clench, girl, let's walk quick, because that cat calling is coming. They know, regardless of what you're wearing, bonnet, sweats, toes out, hair nappy. Hey yo, ma, and I be sitting there like, damn, like they just trying to go to the Uber to get home, like, well, f you then, or whatever the case may be, and it's like, bro, like, like, again, it's such an unsafe space for women everywhere they go, like everywhere they go, and that shit is scary. It's terrifying, like it's terrifying, like I wish it was for me to travel with you and my sisters and moms, the people that I love, because it's like I be scared, like, because you hear
and then
stories
you
like
can't
this.
count on other people or other men in the area to even give a fuck about those people that you care about, and then that's also for all those men who are also like, oh, I only care about the people that's in my family. Well, when those other people are in those situations, don't you want the other people around to care about them?
Oh yeah, that of course. That's listen to her, and even that's the thing. Those men on Twitter is just so stupid. Like, for why do y'all even comment and say anything negative? Just shut up. Like y'all just, I don't even know. Like I'd even when you bring that up, I was just like, I don't even know how to address them because they're just idiots. They're just idiots. Like, we talk about these social media people all the time. I'm sorry that like I see how that like
And
made you really mad. Like I didn't want you to go
because
in.
it's hard. It's that's why I had to get off of Twitter and stuff, and I really just having to like scroll past those TikToks that even talk about the situation because I don't want to sit here and argue with these type of like I don't have that in my real life. I don't talk to men like that in my real life, so I'm not sitting here being on the internet trying to argue with them. But just to see that stuff is just so
And
disappointing,
then
and
another
it's just
thing.
like it's the same thing with Megan with the whole Megan the Stallion situation, like just
Oh
seeing
yeah.
how you guys comment on these things are just so disappointing, and it's just like this is where we're at as a society. Is this really where we're at? Like, as like,
But
do
then
we not see the shit that we be going through on a daily basis? Like,
I think
how can we
right.
not build more community? How could we not try to care more about people?
I think another thing that makes it annoying, I always go back to dating, but it's just really annoying in the sense that like Taylor saying that or going on Twitter or just hearing stories or seeing it in person, it's the masses. It's not like it's one or two dudes responding. It's tweets. 200,000 quoted tweets of negativity, right? And how Taylor said earlier, the type of shit I see like that and just other experiences, I don't even want to date y'all niggas no more. Like that's what shit comes down to. And then y'all sitting here like, what would it? Why y'all acting like that? Like because of that stuff like this, the way y'all talk, the way y'all respond, like y'all don't know, y'all are not mature at all, like at all.
And it's
Stop
crazy because
wasting
it
your.
doesn't even like doesn't even matter the age because some of these niggas will be
It
old as
don't.
fuck and still have
Tay,
not.
when I tell you, me and my aunt talk about this, you cannot be 45 still talking like you're 22. You should, matter of fact, you shouldn't be talking like this at all. If you're 14, once you get to 16, that should be out of your vocabulary. It should be done. Think smart. You know nobody's gonna respond to you that way. And it sucks because sometimes you hear certain stories are like, well, some girls be like, sure. I'm like, don't stop telling them 2% examples. We're not talking about those women. Because majority of women don't want that. Like, make it a safe space for black women, y'all. This shit is annoying. Like, seeing that story was that broke my heart. And that broke my heart. That was sad. But we're not finna continue with this. Y'all do better, black men. Change your circle. Do better. If you're not changing your circle, snap on the bulls that be talking about the BS. Abuse is not okay. Mental abuse is not okay. Making an unsafe space for black women is not okay. Especially if you're black. Like, especially if you're black. Like, come on, y'all. She don't want your number. Guess what? There's a million, billion women in the world that you can attempt on something different. Or if this is something that's continue to happen in your life, guess what? Change your approach. Cool. That shit ain't working. Your game is weak. Go talk to somebody else. Leave
I
black
mean,
women
look at the
alone.
guy that got 7 girls pregnant. He wasn't all that. So obviously, if you got all you got to do is talk right.
All you got to do is talk right, and guess what? I bet you there's 100 other women that denied that bull. The ones that said yes, he was like, "Oh, very good," which is still horrible because then you'd see that situation. You're like, "Damn, niggas ain't shit." Niggas ain't shit. They get a chance. So what they do? Shoot the club up. They shoot the club up. But we digress. We ain't want to go over an hour, but that was a touchy subject because y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit, man. Y'all got to do better, man. Over here triggering these women like this. But episode 14, we back. We better. You know, happy to talk. Happy to vent like that. We gonna see y'all
Put
next
me
week,
as a
man.
DJ, guys.
Right. On more positivity news, make sure y'all when y'all see that video on the X's page, repost it, like it, show y'all heart, show y'all love, comment, and y'all go see more of DJ E Fries on y'all timeline for sure. Peace out,
It,
girl. Oh, whoa.
uh, uh,
Stop.
uh,
I wanna like
uh,
turn off her camera. Can I do that?
uh.
No, I can't do that. All right,
It's
cool.
gonna be lit though,
Anyway.
guys. Oh my god, I can't wait to DJ again.
Anyway. Uh, love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Repost, share, subscribe when y'all see this episode. Post it in the clips.
Subscribe.
Y'all be blessed. Love yourselves, man, and take time for yourself to heal. Everybody need healing. This episode was a mess. Anyway, peace out, y'all. I'm ending it now.